Mix the milk at the bottom of the bottle with water until the bottle is full. This is what the family eats for a day. Father tells young daughter to take juicy sticks.
Like this, Rose.
Wow.
I'm stuffed. Wanna give me a hand?
He left all the food for his daughter. Go out early hungry. During the Great Depression, eating a full meal is a luxury. The pier is packed with job seekers at dawn. The foreman only had 9. Braddock was not selected. He leaves disappointed. Who would have thought? A former boxing champion. Now it has become so. Just got home. I found son sitting aggrieved. There is a big sausage on the table. Bradshaw said nothing. Bring your son to the store. Return the sausage. On the way back, the son said his friend was sent away. His parents can't afford to help him. Braddock stayed quiet. Squat down and assure your son. I'll definitely handle it myself. But it's not that easy. Fortunately, the agent arranged a full match. Win or lose, $50. Before playing, the agent found Braddock hiding his hand injury. He was furious, but the sword had to hit the string. Due to the hand fracture, the game was extremely ugly. Facing unhappy audience, Bradshaw extended his young fist, accidentally hit the head of the opponent. Although he endured severe pain, almost won the game. But not only did he not get the bonus, the association revoked his boxing license. No job. Gas and nuclear power at home will be shut down. The wife said only relatives' houses could take the children. Always refuse, because he promised his son, I will never send them away. He took out shoe polish, let his wife put him on a cast, so that no one can see his injured right hand. He can also try his luck at the pier. A few days later, the electrician cut their power. They've owed electricity for 4 months. No more outages, even electrician fired. No power meant using candles if cold. Tear down fence for fire. But even so, the kids are still sick. As a mother, he couldn't bear to watch his children suffer with him. Under the despair, wife sends children to relative's house. Braddock fought him upon return. He stormed out, leaving his wife certain he'd never depart. In fact, he gave up the last of his dignity. Come to the relief office. Received $19 in relief here, but the money still doesn't pay the bills. Finally, he walked into the Palatial Boxing Association, begging from former leaders and colleagues. Asked them to give him some money, help him get through this difficult time. Some sympathize with the old ministry, help him, but there are also people who treat you coldly. Finally, he came to the agent. Tears are welling up. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
He did. The agent helped him with the final sum. Let the old ministry take the child. The old family barely survived winter's cold. The agent found him today. Said he helped him find a warm-up job against the world's second-ranked boxer, as long as he participates. Win or lose, $250. And this vast sum, undoubtedly, it's Braddock's family's life-saving money. Game day! The agent heard the belly growling. Just ask. Boo couldn't even get the soup. How play games after a day without food? The agent quickly found him a beef risotto. Braddock is about to eat. The agent was afraid he'd stain the bandage. Said to find him a spoon. Seeing a bowl of risotto, Braddock began gnawing the table. Eating like a dog was accidentally caught by a reporter. The other party struggles to believe in the undefeated legend. He was hungry all day before playing. Haven't taken to bites yet. The staff let the old department play. Bradshaw returns to the audience. Excite the audience. But against the world's second-best boxer, audience pessimistic about him. After all, opponents tall and strong. The game starts. The world's second launched a fierce offensive. The long arms dominate the old cloth. He was beaten. The opponent punched Braddock down. Originally, he just had to lie on his stomach. Easily get $250. But I don't know why. Bradshaw laughed. He stood up choking. The hardships of life failed to defeat him. What is a few punches, since the other hand and feet are long? Then get up close and personal. Nicknamed Bulldog, he grew more excited, since fighting is his forte. Just let the opposite attack, and you just take the chance. Make a big hit. A counterattack thrilled the audience. Even the agent can't believe it. Excited shouting, he doesn't know. Dog work. Make Braddock's old weakness a legend. Now, his injured right hand has become strong. As the opponent falls to the ground, Bradshaw defeated the world's second, the once humiliated boxer. He performed miracles with his wounded right hand. He gulped down the risotto after the game. Journalists swarmed in. The old cloth also gained war fame. Wait for Braddock, he bowed, feigning defeat. The family wanted to come forward to encourage the Sea King. On this day, they finally had a full meal. The next day, Old Cloth returned to the pier. It seems that his luck has improved. The foreman hit him right away. Old Boo was just about to move bricks. The foreman suddenly stopped him. Foreman knew about Braddock from the newspaper. Ask him why he wants to come back to work. Braddock said after getting $250, he paid off his debt. Only $5 left on me. The foreman smiled. Without saying much, I let him go to work. Soon after, the agent arranged Braddock's game again and a big bonus up front. But the wife is not happy. Afraid for his wife's safety, he visited his agent, voicing concerns about their stable life disruption. But when the agent opened the door, the wife was stunned. It turned out that the agent sold everything in the house just to get my wife back to the top. Agent finds club owner. get more opportunities for Lao Bo to play. Bu finally started his systematic training. He became even meaner than before. His fists on the field are smart and fierce. The greatest improvement is still his ability to fight. After all, he couldn't let his family suffer hunger and cold. He's like a bulldog on the track. Bite your opponent. Once you take a chance, you will punch your opponent, but blindly count on being beaten. There will always be hard ones. When meeting a tall and strong boxer, Braddock failed. Opponent targeted Old Department's final punch. Directly broke the inside of the brain. Old soldier, with broken bones, can only hug opponent. Ref separates. At halftime, the agent made the old man stand. No sitting. So the opponent sees that he doesn't even sit. You get scared. I've already done this. The opponent was really scared. Next time in tune. The opponent kept hitting the old man's ribs, although he pretended to be fierce. But I can't stand the opponent punching my wife in the face. Even the braces flew away. But at this moment, children starving haunted Braddock. Frozen image. They only salvage technology daily, recalling the sad wife and her talent. Drinkable milk. Braddock came to his senses. Seeing the opponent's big, round waist, he suddenly laughed. Perhaps out of a ruthless mockery of fate, compared to what I have suffered before. This injury is nothing at all, but the opponent was terrified by the old cloth's desperation. He starts to fear. Retreat like a child. Bradshaw begins to chase after victory. Every punch vents years of indignation. The young player who ended up hitting like a cow. He was also utterly defeated by Braddock. The next day, Braddock came to the relief office battered. Everyone looked at him curiously, but he's not here to get the money. I'm here to repay he earned. I returned the benefits I received before. The old ministry's actions were eagerly shared. In this Great Depression full of losers era, the old ministry became a hero to the common folk. But the old subordinate's next opponent is the world's #1 boxer Bell. He is famous for his fierce fists and has already killed 2 opponents on the field. After autopsy, the opponent's brain is shattered by the sound. It was pretty miserable. The club owner urges Braddock to quit. Braddock mentions the casualties from the other night.
Living in cardboard shacks trying to save on rent money. Guys who are just trying to feed their family. Because men like you have not yet quite figured out a way to make money out of watching that guy die. In my profession, and it's my profession.
The club owner is speechless. We can only arrange a reception between him and the boxing champion, who sought glory and wealth in youth. He is always accompanied by 2 beautiful women, arrogant. Step forward to say hello, but the boxer threatened.
You are far too pretty to be a widow. That's not nice, Max, not nice. On second thought, maybe I can comfort you after he's gone. Hey, I said shut your goddamn mouth, you punk!
Boxing champion's usual method: intimidate, break psychological defense. The brains of the audience naturally laughed. But the wife was terrified. He fears losing his husband. Saw the kids boxing with their wives. The first time he got angry.
I said enough! No boxing in the house!
Although he scolded the child, but in fact he was angry with his husband. He doesn't get why the old department plays this dangerous game. Of course he doesn't know. Braddock bears many people's hopes. Game day, the family was upset. It's like giving him his last ride. Such emotions. It also made Lao Bu a little breathless. Wife prays for husband at church, but when he entered the door, he found it was full of people. They also pray for the old man. At this moment, the wife finally realized, who is your husband fighting for? Before playing. Braddock restless, wife approached.
Maybe I understand some about having to fight. So you just remember who you are. You're the Bulldog Birkin and the Pride of New Jersey. You're everybody's hope. And your kid's hero. And you are the champion of my heart, James J. Braddock.
With his wife's support, Bu has finally regained his confidence when he comes on the field, and there was silence. Even the narrator deliberately lowered his voice. This is a great respect for him. When Bradshaw stepped into the ring, there was a sudden burst of thunderous cheers. Never such a scene. When the boxing champion came out of the lounge, see this battle. His face changed. Game starts, Braddock attacks, but he's tall. He always puts his hand on Bradshaw's head, full of ridicule, like playing with a child. This is his usual routine: infuriate and disrupt the opponent. The old cloth remained unfazed, and what he does best is he moves around nimbly. Beat up an opponent with long pedals at close range. Third round! The boxer targeted the old cloth's weak spot. Its surface appeared relaxed. I turned my head and almost fainted in pain. Next round, Braddock dodged to heavy punches from the champion with flexible positioning. The audience laughs at the foolish pig champion. The boxer became angry when the referee separates the two. Hit Braddock with 1 or 2 punches. The champion defied audience sacrifice, exhausted illegal means. Even when the two are fighting, continuously insult Braddock, mentioning his wife. The always calm old cloth almost lost his mind. Fortunately, the agent shouted from the audience to return the old bra. The boxing champion's goal achieved, Braddock's fist damaged. Next round. The boxer is angry. Obviously, he will win the match. Every punch he throws, all the strength of the body. Old B.O. was dizzy after taking 2 punches. Nosebleed, but Braddock didn't fall. He carries his family's hope, and if all frustrated, Braddock grows fiercer. Powerful retaliation strikes the boxer's face. Beat the boxer directly. Exciting pre-game planning method. It's useless. The boxer yelled angrily. After the game, Braddock no longer defends. Rapid fists kept hitting the boxer's face. His smile turned into a joke. The boxer was cornered and ran wild. Everyone chanted the name of the old ministry. It seems that victory has come to the boxer. The strong body can no longer bear it at this moment. Under the end of the road, the boxer punches the tiger in the leg. Serious violations angered viewers. The agent stormed into the ring. The round was forced to end. The agent told the husband, last round away from the champion. The opponent broke rules repeatedly. If it drags on, he wins. But after playing, the old cloth didn't flinch. So many years, he never backed down. The fists of the two kept hitting each other. Outside the stadium, people nervously prayed for Braddock. The wife, always fearing the radio, joined them, also came to the radio. Braddock took punches to his injured rib. Boxer seized the gap. After dodging Lawbo's punch, lift him down. A powerful punch will strike Braddock with a bright flare. So far, everyone stood up. Bradshaw's vision is blurred. Looking at the approaching champion, he suddenly recalled the object he'd seen. Boxing champions always defeat opponents now. The next punch will definitely kill him. In a trance, the figure of the family keeps flashing.